You are technically my master. I can't disobey your orders.
It's perfect. It's just like the real thing.
I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
Bringing someone who has already passed back to life.
Look, Ryuki. Please just don't cause any problems.
Let's transcend this world together.
Miss Shigure, I've taken a look inside your mind, using this machine.
It seems you have many questions for me, but I apologize. I'm afraid I have prior engagements. Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight? I would be happy to share more information with you then. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wait, where's Pewter?
He went to see Tokiko off.
I see. So, what do I do now?
Figure that out yourself.
In that Somnium earlier, Gen appeared. And Shoma did too.
So Tokiko definitely knows them. And yet...
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight?
Tama, what time is it now?
A little past 1300. We have almost 9 whole hours until the appointed time.
Anyway, let's talk to Gen and Shoma. Where are they now?
Well... I can't track down either of them. Either their phones are out of battery, their GPS is off, or they're somewhere without any signal.
Then we'll have to take a guess. Maybe Shoma is at school.
No, he hasn't been there in a while.
He hasn't been going to school?
It seems not.
Well, I'll get to that later. So then Shoma must be at home. Or...
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too.
At the rooftop amusement park at Misatan.
Gen is probably at his restaurant, or the warehouse district at the port. He once told me he loves the warehouse district, and that he goes there all the time to look at the sea.
So we have 4 destinations to check. Let's get moving.
Shoma, the director of Horadori Institute, Chikara Horadori, was killed. Did you know about that?
Why are you asking me? Of course I know. A killer calling himself Terror did it. But he hasn't been caught yet.
That's why. I want you to help me. Help me uncover Terror's identity.
What?
Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure. I think you might know her. Then what about NICE? Tokiko is the president of NICE.
Why does that matter?
It matters. Terror is definitely related to the QR video. There's a high probability that the video was made by Tokiko, who's the president of NICE.
So what? Leave me alone. Please. I just want to be left alone. I don't know much about that video. I barely even watched it. I only know about Bats 490.
That reminds me. You haven't told me the details of Bats 490 yet. The rumor is, people who decoded that video message have gone missing. But they all left behind the same clue. I've learned the secret of the world, but you haven't disappeared. Why?
Don't ask me. All I did was decrypt the code. I didn't go anywhere. The only thing I know for sure is that Bats 490 is an ARG. It's just a game. But the nirvanA trial, on the other hand...
nirvanA trial?
It's a video that's been going viral. It was uploaded to ViewCube first, and then it blew up from there. A bunch of people who watched it have gone missing.
Ryuki, I found the video. Do you want to see it?
No, I'll watch it later. This is more important right now. Just so I have the facts straight. This is completely different from the QR video and Bats 490, right?
I already told you, Bats 490 is just a game. No one really went missing, and it had nothing to do with the secret of the world. But the nirvanA trial is different. It's not just a game, it's real. There's something seriously messed up about it.
You've seen it?
No, I was too scared. But people are going missing, one after the other.
Tama, any information on these missing people?
There are about 90,000 people who go missing in Japan each year. That means, on average, about 1,730 people go missing each week. This week, there have been 1,880 missing persons reports filed. That's 150 more than the average, but I can't say whether that's related to the video or not.
Sorry, I need to go somewhere.
Wait, we're not done here.
You can keep the door unlocked. See ya.
I can't believe it. He actually left. What kind of person goes out and leaves a stranger in his home?
Nothing we can do. Looks like we'll have to get moving too. Oh, Mame is here too.
Why are you here?
There's something I wanted to ask Gen.
And what would that be?
Well, is there anything you can tell me about the nirvanA initiative?
What is that? Is it some sort of plan?
I think so.
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Gen, do you know a woman named Tokiko Shigure?
Never heard that name before.
Really?
Yeah. Who is this Tokiko person?
The president of an ideological society called Nizet Laws. Or NISE.
Nice. You mean that secret society or whatever?
Yeah,
It actually exists? I thought it was just an urban legend.
I thought so too.
So what's that got to do with the case?
So I tried searching through Tokiko's memories using a certain device. While I was in there, I saw you.
I see. But I'm telling you, I don't know this person you're talking about. It could be someone else wearing the same mask.
That doesn't sound...
It's also possible that Tokiko knows Gen, but not the other way around. We didn't get leads despite all that time we spent here. Neither of them had any information on Tokiko.
But if that's true, why was Gen in Tokiko's Somnium?
Anyway, we can figure that out later. Let's investigate somewhere else for now. Ryuki, why are we here?
Remember how I said before that I like nature? The sea is also a part of nature. By the way, Tama, look over there.
That's...
You know them?
Oh, no, not really. I've just seen them around before.
Dressed kind of strangely, don't you think? Maybe they're coming back from a cosplay event. Excuse me, I'm sorry, do you have a minute?
You. I don't need to tell you anything. You're beginning to annoy me. Would you please leave?
Annoy you?
Fine. Then I will take my leave instead. The day to take action is approaching, and I must stop the plan.
Stop what?
There she goes.
What was she talking about?
I don't know. Cosplay band, maybe?
I've never heard of a plan like that.
Then maybe it's a family plan. Whatever the case, I think it's clear that that woman isn't all there. Let's forget about it. More importantly...
On to the next place, huh?
Ryuki, you look tired. Are you okay?
After all that, we haven't made any progress at all. It takes a toll, knowing you've wasted your time on a case like this.
Why don't you rest for a bit?
I plan on it. That's why I came here. This place is always therapeutic for me.
Is that...
Leon,
What's he doing here?
let's go find out.
Oh, it's you. I like this part. It's quiet, peaceful, serene.
I know the feeling.
It's the perfect place to be left alone with your thoughts.
I agree. But what were you thinking about?
Oh, I just got a request from someone. I agreed to do it on the spot, but now I'm not sure if it was the right choice. I've been wondering if I should have refused instead.
What was the request?
Can't tell you that. It's confidential. Well, I don't know the situation exactly, but I understand what you're asking. You want to get inside that facility and take a look around. Maybe there's something there. Though I didn't see anything last time I was there. Oh well. I'll accept your request. So stop making that face, alright? Cheer up, please.
Facility?
I don't know.
By tonight, he must have meant today. The night of the 12th, right?
I would assume so. You did say you just got the request.
Who did it come from?
I can't tell.
Anyway, I'll be going now. Looks like you've got a lot on your plate, but try not to overdo it. See ya.
By the way, Ryuki, about the nirvanA trial.
Now that you bring it up, we haven't watched the video yet.
Wanna watch it?
Yeah, play it.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please play it for me?
Very well. Hey... Ryuki? Are you okay?
What? What? It can't be. How? Why is it suddenly nighttime?
Don't you know? The Earth rotates toward the east, so...
What was I doing all this time?
You've been standing there, like an NPC that froze up. Hey, what happened?
That's what I'd like to know. I watched that video and then I came to and now we're here. What time is it, Tama?
21:30.
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight?
This is bad. We need to hurry.
Sheesh.
No.
It can't be.
This can't be happening. Yeah, that door is the only way in or out. I think it was around 1400. The president got back from seeing the police, returned to this room, then I haven't seen her since. I'm not always in the president's office. I'm usually on standby in the room outside. I only come here when called.
Tokiko has been in this room since 2 p.m.?
She should have been, yeah.
Has anyone entered or left the room?
No one.
Is it possible that someone was in there before 2 p.m.?
No. I'm sure you're already aware, but the security here is incredibly tight. There are security cameras all over the stairs and corridors, along with the elevator and outside the door. It's impossible to get in without getting noticed.
Ryuki, I checked the data on the security cameras. It's true that no one entered this room other than Tokiko, and no one left it either.
Anyway, I need to report to the people at Nye's.
Very well. Please don't let anyone out of the building.
Got it.
How did this happen?
If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself.
One thing is for sure. Ryuki, look around the room. No traces of blood.
In other words, Tokiko wasn't killed here.
The culprit must have been Terror. He killed Tokiko somewhere else, then brought her right half here.
But how did he get in the room?
We don't know how he left either.
What if he's still in this room?
No, that's not possible. I checked with X-ray vision. No sign of anyone and no biological responses detected.
Then he had to have escaped somehow.
I suspect the culprit's escape route and way in were the same. So, Ryuki, let's look into finding the escape route first. We should know how the culprit got in once we learn how they got out.
Okay, let's investigate.
Before we begin, I want to point something out. The side with the window is the south. And the waterfall is to the north.
I know that. Why are you mentioning it?
Shut your mouth! It'd be a pain in the ass if we didn't know which way was which. You should be grateful I told you!
Okay. Why are you angry?
Just zip it and get working, alright?
It's Tokiko's right half. Just like before, it's been severed at the molecular level. The body appears to have been cut with the same instrument. And she was also bisected while she was still alive.
In other words, it's highly likely that it was the same killer.
Yes. That's why I said Terror is probably the culprit. The estimated time of death is approximately 3 hours ago. which would be around 1900 today. That's when we were at Yoyagi Park. Is this?
What is it?
Inside Tokiko's womb are traces of her having given birth.
What?
Though it wasn't recently. It has to have been more than 20 years ago.
Tokiko has a grown child?
Yes, but there are no records of this anywhere in her family register. She hasn't filed birth registration, and there aren't any records of it in any medical institutions in Japan.
There's something embedded in the wall.
It's a keypad for a PIN code.
But this frame is on there tight. It won't budge.
Maybe there's some way to move it.
What's this? There's an arrow under the symbol.
And 7 squares, too.
If you detected it with thermo mode, does that mean it's emitting heat?
It must have a heating wire, or something embedded in it. There's something in the floor.
Maybe it's a rail? It's embedded in the floor.
This is probably an electromagnetic rail. It extends from the corner of the statue toward the pond.
The same kind of rail is over here, too.
It's even going toward the same direction.
There's something coming out of it.
It's an infrared laser. Normally it wouldn't be visible, even with thermo mode. But this place is full of water particles. Light hits the water particles and disperses, making it visible to the human eye.
The light is shining toward the southeast. It's crossing the pond in a diagonal line.
An infrared laser is coming out of this statue, too. It's crossing with that other beam.
This one's aimed to the northeast, huh? Wait, what's this?
There are metal plates shaped like numbers embedded in the board at the front of the desk. So you're able to see them by using X-ray like this.
It's as if this was prepared just for us. Who would do something like this?
Anyway, we can figure that out later. Let's focus on the investigation. All right, looks like we've investigated what we could for now. Now, let's get to solving the mystery.
How did the culprit get out of the room? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes. So let's begin. The first thing that comes to mind is that rail under the floor.
The electromagnetic rail.
The rail leads from the statue toward the pond.
Yeah.
Do you think the statue moves along the rail?
It's made of iron, so maybe it's pulled with an electromagnet.
It's probably operated with a remote control or something.
But I didn't find anything like that.
Then, please... Yes, we have no other choice.
So, let's get right to it.
Wait, don't actually move it until we're shooting.
What do you mean?
I mean when we actually record this with the camera and complete the film.
Why are you like this?
Quiet! I'm the director, so you follow my instructions or I'll fire you.
Ryuki, you're going to play the fleeing culprit this time. The one who placed the right half of Tokiko's severed body here.
You just finished a big job. You need to get out of here, fast. But if you leave the conventional way, you'll be spotted by the surveillance camera. Same thing for when you enter, too. The culprit used some special method to get in and out of the room. Now, I want you to consider the situation, and whatever you might be feeling, use it for your performance.
Hey, is it really necessary to act?
Shut up! Okay, here we go. Ready? Action!
I'm the one who killed Tokiko Shigure. I brought the body here for some reason. Now that I'm done here, I'm gonna leave.
Terrible acting, as usual.
Give me a break.
Okay, what did the culprit do first to escape?
Well, there's that electromagnetic rail in the floor leading to the pond. It pulls the iron statue with magnetic force. The culprit probably used a remote control, but I can't find it, so... I'll try forcing it! Something happened.
It's because it touched the infrared laser from the southwest statue.
Okay, so the statue was moved so it would hit the laser.
What did the culprit do next?
You must have also moved this statue with a remote.
Okay, go.
The statue begins moving via the electromagnets. The culprit grins maniacally, his plan in motion.
Stop! Can you not read the stage directions out loud? You're supposed to play the part of the culprit.
But what's the point of...
Don't talk back to the director! Don't make me throw a fucking ashtray at you!
Oh no! I need to hurry, or someone's gonna see me! Hurry! Hurry! Move already!
Good, Ryuki, that's it! That's the performance I wanted to see!
But like I said, The culprit probably had a remote.
It's fine. This scene is where we show the screaming of the culprit's tortured heart in monologue.
Alright. This statue reacted to the laser too. I see. So this is how it works. So I just need to enter the number from earlier, right? 4901095. There.
Hidden door.
It's more than a hidden door. It's an elevator. See? There's a button pointing down next to the door.
This is the highest floor of the building. Looks like this elevator is only for going down.
Let's try pushing it.
Now we know Terror's escape route.
And the way he got in.
Terror used this elevator to bring Tokiko's right half into the room.
But he must have used the same method to get out.
The statue and non-Yipple X symbol must have been set up to return to their original positions automatically. Anyway, let's go down there.
What is this place?
It looks like we tunneled to the other side of the world.
You mean we're underground?
Yeah, more than 160 feet deep. Radio waves are completely cut off due to the depth. We can't connect to the network, so keep that in mind. Anyway, let's start looking around. Maybe we'll find some sort of clue.
What's this? It's mechanical.
Some sort of device, maybe?
Can't you analyze it?
Not from here, no. At the very least, it doesn't seem to be explosives or poison gas.
You mean it's safe to open?
Probably. Don't tell me you're going to open it.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Why not?
Well, just a hunch.
It should be fine. You said it's safe to open.
I did add probably.
Still, we can't just not check it.
You can't get the treasure unless you lay the dragon, huh?
There's so much wrong with that statement. But yes, that's the idea. What was that sound?
Ryuki, a biological signal has been detected. They're somewhere close.
What the?
What?
Why do you look like that?
What do you mean?
Anyway, Hey! Freeze! What is this?
Ryuki, there's a torch coming down from above! There's another one!
Damn it! Hey! I said stop! Boss! I apologize for yesterday!
Ryuki, we wouldn't need police if an apology solved everything. I know you're doing your best on this investigation. Nevertheless, your screw-up yesterday really cost us. The investigation hasn't been proceeding like we hoped.
I'll make up for it! Please, give me another chance.
This reminds me of something. My daughter's been begging me not to decrease her allowance when she gets bad grades.
It's all right now, because I am here! Half might!
Excuse me?
What I'm trying to say is, I'm motivated, so please let me stay on this case. I'll solve this case no matter what it takes. In fact, I'm the only one who can.
Look, you realize it was that kind of gung-ho attitude that led you to making that mistake yesterday, right? I understand you want to distinguish yourself, but you're biting off more than you can chew.
But I can't just stop now! I should be able to handle this better than anyone!
Ryuki, boss is right. You're getting too impatient. Your life isn't over because of one little slip-up. More importantly, you need to accept your faults and learn from mistakes.
I understand your enthusiasm, Ryuki. So I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself. I want you to continue investigating this case.
Thank you!
But I need you to follow orders from above.
Orders from above? What do you mean?
It's official. Kuruto Ryuki, you're being demoted to a police officer.
What?
This is for yesterday's fiasco.
Wait, you mean like a normal cop? That's terrible! That's way too harsh!
However, I'll give you 3 days. If you can resolve the case within that time, I'll take back your punishment and you won't be demoted.
3 days?
Ryuki, we should look at this in a positive light. We can continue the investigation, and if we can solve it in 3 days, you can avoid demotion.
It's impossible. We barely made any progress. How can I solve the case in 3 days?
Ryuki.
Demoted? Me? I'd rather be a bum on the street than a disgraced cop.
Ryuki!
Oh, and the communication system still hasn't been fixed. So any data Tama obtains can't be uploaded to the cloud yet. So just like I said before, Tama's data will be lost if her body is damaged. Be careful. You seem completely out of it.
Ryuki. Are you okay, Ryuki?
Yeah. I think the scenery helped me calm down a bit. But to think... Demoted. Me.
You still have 3 days. If you can solve the case by then...
It's impossible. I can't believe I was told this today, of all days. Today was the day I lost my other half. I had a younger twin brother. He had a strong sense of justice. Whenever he saw evil, he would stand up to it, face it head on, no matter what. That's just the kind of guy he was. His dream was to become a detective and help bring all the dangerous criminals in Japan to justice. My brother and I were really close, and we hung out all the time. It was like he was another me. But on that day, 6 years ago, my brother and I were in the city, and we happened to see a wanted criminal. I called the police right away, but the culprit tried to flee on a big trailer truck. He was about to get away, so my brother tried to stop him, and he ended up in front of it, and he got run over, crushed half his body. This is the watch he was wearing. His time has been frozen since, and I lost my other half. My brother died 6 years ago, on February 13th. Today was the day. But I guess there's no point in me telling you all this. You already know my entire history. I hate the criminal that killed my brother. I wish I could catch him and rip him to pieces. And not just him. I hate them all. All the evil in this world. I hate it all.
Then... are you really going to give up now? If you give up, the evil wins. Ryuki, isn't there something you should be doing for your brother? Think about it.
Yeah, you're right, Tama. Thanks for reminding me of my promise to him. I'll become a hero of justice. That's why I decided to carry on his dream and be a police officer. If I fall into the bottom, I just need to crawl my way back up. I can't let it get to me now. The reason I became a sinker at ABIS was so I could encounter the more vicious criminals. The foul, immoral kind that evade the law. Sinkers dig deep into their hearts and make them pay. That's my idea of a hero. I lost something of mine in order to become a sinker. One of my eyes. I had to extract my eye to become a sinker.
So you could transplant an AI ball. Me.
The surgery was last summer, right after I was assigned to ABIS.
Yes, so you and I have known each other for about half a year now.
I've lost many things along the way, but thanks to you going into my left eye, I feel like a lot of that emptiness has been filled.
Ryuki...
Tama, as long as you're with me, I can keep going. No, I have to keep going. For my brother, I'm going to catch the HB killer. Okay, then it's time to pull myself together and get back to the investigation. So, got any new intel?
What?
I'm sorry. Do you have any new information for me, please, ma'am?
Yes, I do. I looked into Chikara Horadori some more and came across something fishy. Also, I found something interesting about Shoma. Chikara was doing some dubious research in the past.
His current research is pretty dubious too, rewriting DNA to achieve immortality.
It was even more questionable than that. Rumors say there were even human experiments involved.
Human experiments?
Anyway, word moves fast, and the Research Institute was temporarily shut down. This happened 9 years ago. During that time, Chikara went missing for a bit to avoid being investigated.
But what about the current institute?
It was reopened after things had settled down. Of course, that required a massive amount of funds, which was provided by Ryuki Chieda. Kizuna Chieda's father. Ryuki Chieda is an extremely wealthy investor. He's rich enough to be on the list of the world's most wealthy people. He's involved in a wide range of business ventures and holds many different titles. Investor, philanthropist, the founder of the Chieda Foundation, a university professor emeritus, and national goodwill ambassador. And after all that, he also became the chairman of a social welfare corporation, Iowan.
Iowan?
It's an orphanage. Seems that's where he is now. The location indicated in the hidden message in BATS 490 was a research institute. That's what Shoma said, right?
Yeah.
But it actually wasn't Horadori Institute. I read through a ton of speculation threads online, and none of them mentioned Horadori Institute.
Then where was it, really?
I don't know. All I know for sure is it wasn't Horadori Institute.
Then that means Shoma lied. I have to talk to him. Where's Shoma now?
I don't know. It looks like he turned his smartphone off. But we do have a lead. Remember what Komeji said?
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too. He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time.
Ferris wheel? The one on the rooftop amusement park at Nisatan.
Wait. Before we go, you have a call from Iris.
Oh, Ryuki? There's something I wanted to tell you about the case.
What is it?
Well, I'm sorry. Recording is about to start, so I can't really get into it right now. Would you be able to visit Lemniscate later?
Lemniscate, the talent agency Iris belongs to. The building also has a small recording studio.
Alright, I'll see you there later.
Okay, thank you!
Our destinations are decided for now, but...
Iowan, Nisatan, and the third is Lemniscate.
There's one more place I'd like to go. Marble in Golden Yokocho.
Ah, Mama the informant. You suspect she might know something.
That's right.
Then let's get going.
Yeah, let's go.
Huh? Ryuki, why are you here?
To question people for the investigation. Why are you two here?
Kizzy comes here to play with the kids sometimes. She really loves kids. Yes, I find it quite soothing, and it energizes me. I'm just tagging along.
That makes sense. Mizuki could probably fit in with the kids pretty good.
I feel like I just got insulted. Mind if I kick your ass? Vic Sis is quite popular with the children here. She played with them often when she was still living with Mr. Date as well. You mentioned you were questioning people. Is someone here related to the case?
I'm here to talk to your father, Mr. Ryuki Chieda.
What? My father?
Yeah, I heard he's here.
He is, though I believe he is currently in a meeting.
I see. Then I guess I'll wait until he's done.
So what is it you wish to discuss?
Father.
And who is this?
Mr. Ryuki from the police. He is investigating the HB case.
I see.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Kuruto Ryuki from the Metropolitan Police Department. May I ask you some questions?
That's fine, but I don't have much time. I would appreciate it if you're quick about it. Indeed I am.
An investor and founder of the Chieda Foundation, you're also the chief director of Iowan, and a major shareholder of Horadori Institute of Genetics, is that right?
And all of that has kept me quite busy. So, you already know all that about me. What more do you want me to say?
This guy's a piece of work. He obviously doesn't respect us.
I mean, he is one of the wealthiest people on Earth. A police officer is probably like an aunt to him.
Of course I know about it. One of the victims was from the research institute I invest in. I've suffered heavy losses because of it. It was quite the aggravating incident. As a citizen, I would like the police to resolve this problem as quickly as possible. Before they waste any more of our taxes, that is.
Ugh.
What were you doing 2 days ago? February 11th, around 8 p.m., and on February 9th, at 6 a.m.
What is that supposed to be? Confirming my alibi?
Yes, well, it's only a formality.
I see the police have no problem wasting people's time. Well, fine. 2 days ago, I was having dinner with the Federation of Economic Organizations in Ginza. I was on a business trip on the 9th, and I stayed at a hotel in Kyoto.
Tama?
I just checked. He's telling the truth. He was spotted on surveillance cameras in each location.
Well, he is the director of the research institute I'm funding. Or maybe I should say was. Either way, that was the extent of our relationship.
He was quite, well, an eccentric individual.
And I only invested in his work. I don't care what his personality was like. It doesn't concern me as long as it doesn't affect his job.
Was there any work-related trouble?
Not at all. You seem to be searching for a motive for me to kill Chikara. However, I gain nothing from his death. I have suffered nothing but losses because of this incident. In other words, I am a victim as well. And you suspect me of all people. The police in this country continue to prove their own uselessness.
Seriously, what is up with this guy? If only he didn't have so much authority, we could pin something on him and book him.
Well, hold on now. I understand you are the majority shareholder of Horadori Institute. As the de facto owner of the Research Institute, I'm sure you must know of its origins and insider information.
What are you trying to say?
Did you know all of this?
I did.
You provided the capital required to rebuild the Research Institute, did you not?
Yes. The gene therapy research that was being led by Chikara. That research had a great deal of value and potential. Even with all the advancements in this day and age, there are many people who are still suffering from incurable diseases. Not to mention all of the children who can't live a normal life due to the illnesses they were born with. I have seen the suffering of so many people, precious to me. Chikara's research had the potential to help all of those people. It brought hope to humanity itself. It's certainly true that his personality and past weren't without issues, and I won't deny that the research faced criticism due to its radical nature. Still, if it can help alleviate the suffering of so many people, I wanted to put my support behind it. In other words, I invested in the future that Research Institute could bring us.
Tama, is there anyone in Mr. Chieda's family that has an incurable disease?
No, and of course, he doesn't have one himself either. His only daughter is completely healthy, and his wife, Kizuna's mother, passed away long ago.
What is it?
No, it's just... Is this your first time here?
Kizzy's invited me a bunch of times before.
Big Sis is very popular among the children, and she is great at keeping them entertained.
I'm not as good as you, Kizzy.
I see. Feel free to come back anytime. Any friend of Kizuna is welcome here.
Ryuki, I just looked into Iowa. I came across some interesting information. 23 years ago, a child in their care went missing.
What?
The child was 6 at the time. His name was Uru Somazuki. It was reported extensively, but he still hasn't been found.
There's one more thing I'd like to ask.
What is it?
It's about Uru Somazuki. You remember him, don't you?
Yes. I will never forget. The Iowan missing child. That's what the media called it back then. Was it a kidnapping or an accident? The case was never solved. And the child is still missing to this day. What a painful memory. It makes my heart ache. As the chairman, I take full responsibility. But wouldn't you agree that the police should take most of the blame? After mobilizing so many investigators, they weren't able to find a single clue.
What do you think, Tama?
He has some personality issues, but he doesn't seem like an evil monster. It doesn't seem like he's lying either. Though, it is concerning that so many mysterious incidents have been happening around him.
Are we done here? We've wasted enough time, I think. I'll be going now.
Father! Please! Let me marry your daughter! I swear I'll give her a good life! I swear it to the heavens! So please, please, give me permission to marry your daughter!
Kizuna, I'll be coming home late again tonight.
Yes. Goodbye, Father.
Wait! Please don't ignore me!
Kizuna, who is this?
A stranger.
Oh, wait! We met at Matsushina Diner 2 days ago!
You're that unemployed guy, Leon, right? Did you go to the unemployment office?
I'm gonna go tomorrow.
That's a no.
In other words, you're a leech on society.
I've never sucked anyone's blood!
I don't think he was being literal.
No job, no education, no manners. Not to mention, you're drinking in the middle of the day.
Oh, but this is non-alcoholic.
And you dare call me father. To put it frankly, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
How rude! I'm a human being, thank you very much. And I am not a pole vaulter!
In any case, stay away from my daughter. Though it's not like she would give you the time of day anyway.
Wait!
Aww. Izzy's dad must be really busy.
I don't think that was the issue.
It's you again. You seem to show up wherever I go. Maybe we're connected somehow. Not that I want to be connected with the dude. As you know, I met Kizzy 2 days ago at Matsushita Diner. When I saw her, it was love at first sight. I tried to get her attention. When Kizzy left the diner, I followed her. When she boarded a train, I spent all my money to get on the same one. When she went in the girls' bathroom, I followed her.
Ryuki, cuff it.
But decided not to go inside. Even though she kept ignoring me, I never gave up trying to talk to her. And finally, in Yoyagi Park, she acknowledged me. Kizzy finally decided to accept my love.
I told him it was acceptable to be strictly friends.
So, you gave in.
You set a bad precedent there.
However, I believe you promised you would be more serious about your job search. I do not associate with those who do not work, let alone be friends with them.
Yeah, but I was here yesterday, so...
It was indeed helpful of you to play with the children. However, that does not conclude your promise to me.
I'm sorry. I feel like we're destined to be together, Kizzy. I want to stay by your side. My name, Leon, is spelled L-I-E-N. In French, Leon means bond, just like Kizuna means bond in Japanese. Well, how about it? That's destiny, right?
Sounds like a bit of a stretch.
I agree.
I totally crashed and burned today. All because this thing caused a misunderstanding.
That wasn't the issue.
Meeting the parents is a once-in-a-lifetime event. I wanted to calm my nerves a bit, but I'm definitely gonna get his approval next time we meet.
That's some real positive thinking.
Huh, damn right. If you aren't in it to win it, you've already lost.
Maybe you could learn something from him, Ryuki.
Don't even suggest it.
But I was basically told that I'm useless just 3 days ago. Can't say it doesn't sting after hearing it so many times. Remember how I said I got fired from my cleaning job? The place I worked was Horadori Institute.
What?
I actually used to be a thief. I was so good at lockpicking, they called me the master of unlocking. I used my skills to borrow valuables. Many times. I've gone clean, of course. I got arrested, did my time, and I haven't stolen anything since. I was so stupid back then. And I honestly regret it from the bottom of my heart. But Chikara Horadori, the director, found out about my criminal record, and he fired me. He told me, a person who falls to those depths can never rise again. Damn it. It's just not fair. I've been working hard since I got out of jail. That's why I was like that back at the diner, by the way. To be honest, I was debating whether I should just kill myself. That's when an angel appeared before me.
Me?
That's right, Kizzy. You. I felt saved. I wanted to give it my all and live again. You saved my life.
Leon, please tell me one thing.
Anything!
You have not stolen a single thing since you were released?
Yeah. Of course I haven't.
So you haven't used your lockpicking skills either?
Huh?
Oh, hold on! Don't tell me you broke into someone's house!
No, that's not wrong, but it's wrong. It's true that I opened a lock and broke in somewhere, but I wasn't committing a crime. The thing is, last night...
Last night? You broke into a house?
No, not a house. I guess I have to say it. I broke in to Horadori Institute.
What?
Oh, but like I said, it wasn't a crime. It was for an investigation. I was helping the police.
The police?
Strange. I didn't hear anything about that.
Maybe it was unrelated to the HB case.
The goal was to get inside the hidden room inside Horadori Institute. But in the end, we didn't find anything. So I didn't take anything either. Please believe me.
Wait. Who asked you to do this investigation?
I can't tell you that. It's supposed to be a secret.
Secret? You just told us the whole thing.
Anyway, I just want you to know I didn't do anything illegal. At all!
Very well. I will trust you, Leon.
Ah! Thank you! You really are an angel, Kizzy! Oh, crap. I forgot to mention something important. I should have said this earlier, Kizzy. The order was supposed to be the other way around, but here it goes. Kizzy, please marry me.
Wait a minute. Is that?
I hope my Prince Charming will appear before me with a glass slipper someday. That's my dream.
Not an engagement ring, but an engagement shoe.
I bought them using my entire life savings. Please, accept.
I cannot accept that. We would need to have a relationship for an adequate amount of time first.
What?
Kizzy?
You mean you'll date me?
No, that is not what I meant by relationship. I meant that we would need to spend time together as friends.
How long? How long? Hey, how long would we need to be friends?
Well, 5 years. No, perhaps 6. If after 6 years you still feel the same way, then...
Okay, got it. Then I'll take good care of this for 6 years.
What? Seriously? What if you lose them? Or break them?
Hey, I have a good idea.
Oh?
There. I put the glass slippers in there. And the letters. I wrote out how I feel now in one of the letters. And in the other...
I have written how I currently feel in that letter.
This is a time capsule. We'll bury it here, then dig it out 6 years from now. If you still feel the same way as what's written in the letters in 6 years...
Yeah, then you'll accept the shoes. Right, Kizzy?
Yes, then... perhaps.
You know, that is kinda romantic.
I didn't know you had this sort of side to you, Ryuki.
Okay, I'm burying it now. I can't wait. 6 years!
6 years is a pretty long time. You sure you're still gonna feel the same way?
Of course. My love is eternally undying.
Well, I need to get going now.
Yeah, see you later.
Have a nice day.
Good luck with the investigation!
Oh, Mr. Ryuki. What are you doing here? Here to see me on stage, perhaps? Sorry, but I won't be performing today.
He isn't.
Actually, I'm here to talk to Shoma.
To Shoma?
Why am I on a Ferris wheel with you?
Aren't you having fun?
I would be if you weren't here.
Ryuki, Shoma is actually responding to the conversation this time. This is proof that the chastity belt of his heart is loose. If you shove yourself in there, you just might open up.
Could you please not phrase it like that?
What lie?
You said the hidden message in Bats 490 pointed to Horadori Institute, but that's not true, is it? Can you tell me why you lied? And where the actual location is?
Truth is, I never decoded it.
What?
I wanted everyone to think that I did. I wanted the attention, so I lied. Are we done now? Don't talk to me anymore.
That got a reaction. He's probably lying right now. His chastity belt wasn't loose after all.
If you're going to say it that way, you at least have to add the "of his heart" part. Anyway, I guess I'll have to talk about something else to get him to loosen up.
I don't want to talk about my dad. I told you before. I don't even want to think about him. Will you cut it out already? I don't want to talk about my dad. I already told you. I hate him. Happy now? I hate him so much, I didn't even want to say it out loud.
But you were with him earlier.
I was here alone at first. Then Dad came. He wanted to make up.
Make up?
Dad and I are fighting. I ran away from home yesterday.
You ran away from home?
My friends made fun of me.
How is that related to your dad?
Because it's my dad's fault for being so pathetic. Pull yourself together. Show me how cool you can be on TV. That's what I said to my dad. Then...
I bring smiles to the audience. If I can do that, I don't care if I get mocked. That's what it means to be an entertainer.
When he said that, I blurted out, "That's why Mom got sick of you and left." Dad turned bright red, and...
Then why don't you just leave too?
That's why I left the house. Do you think I could like someone like him? Stupid old comedian who gets clowned on all the time. He barely ever goes on TV either. And when he does, it's always some ridiculous thing like getting piping hot Odin shoved into his mouth. The day after he goes on air, I always get made fun of by my friends. I hate it. I'm sick and tired of it. I told you, I hate him. Everything about him. I hate how much he drinks and how he acts so cocky and stubborn when he's drunk. He talks about all these big dreams that he can never achieve. When he sobers up, he remembers what he did when he was drunk and squirms under the blankets. Isn't that sad? It makes me hate him even more. The way his nose hair is always sticking out, the way he wipes his face with sanitary napkins, his stupid, awful singing in the bathtub. Everything about him is creepy, awful, and pathetic. I hate him!
For hating someone so much, he sure pays him a lot of attention.
They say there's a fine line between love and hate.
It's no good. Shoma won't open up no matter what I bring up.
Looks like we won't get through with the orthodox method.
That means...
We'll have to try our luck with his father.
Boy, I'm glad you invited me on the Ferris wheel too. Thank you.
Our objective is still to unlock Shoma's chastity belt.
You're still going on with that?
It would be tough to question Komeji about tricky subjects if Shoma was nearby. That's why you invited him here, right?
Yeah, but...
Now that I think about it, we rode this Ferris wheel together 2 days ago. Well, Mr. Ryuki, it seems like your investigation is going around in circles. So, what is it you wanted to talk about? If it's about the case, there isn't much else to say. Shoma lied?
Yes.
I see. I don't know much about that hidden message thing, but Shoma is a good boy. He wouldn't lie for no reason. I know that's not that convincing coming from his father, but he must have had a reason to lie. I have no idea. I can't really talk to him right now myself. I'm sure you're aware, but I got in an argument with Shoma yesterday.
What is that?
Shoma made it for me when he was little, but yesterday he ripped it up and threw it away. It was really important to me. I want to make up, but he...
It must be difficult, considering how things are now.
It's all my fault. The argument only happened in the first place because of my lack of success. Mr. Ryuki, there is something I'd like to talk to you about.
What is it?
No, never mind. Please forget it.
What was that about?
It sounded like you wanted to tell me something important.
Hey, Ryuki, why don't you try wink-syncing with him?
Yeah, I'll try taking a peek.
Hey, asshole! I know you're in there! Deadline on the payment passed a long time ago! Drop it up, you bastard!
It's the loan sharks again. A different set of guys came by yesterday, and the day before that. I've been borrowing from so many different places, I don't know who's who anymore. Anyway, what am I supposed to do? I can't talk to the police about it.
So, he's borrowed money from a lot of people.
He must have been in real trouble if he even got involved with loan sharks.
But why can't he talk to the police about it?
Don't tell me.
Supposedly he has connection to the Yakuza. Word is he's involved in some dangerous transactions.
Komeji, you wouldn't happen to be struggling with debt, would you?
What? How did you...
I knew it.
That's what you wanted to tell me, right? Why can't you get the police involved? Is it because you're buying and selling on the black market?
What are you talking about? I would never do something like that. Huh. Shoma isn't here. Where did that boy run off to? we still haven't made up. I'm sorry, Mr. Ryuki. I need to go find Shoma now. So, well, bye for now. Excuse me.
Meiji and Shoma, huh? It's clear that they're both hiding something. Even if we chased them down and asked again, we'd get the same result.
I guess we have no choice. Let's go somewhere else for now.
Yeah, let's.
Oh, Ryuki, honey, welcome. It's been so long.
Sorry, Mama, but I'm not here as a customer today. I was wondering if you knew anything about the case.
Do you mean the HB case?
Yeah. Mame and Gen are here.
But they're acting strange. They're both quiet, turned away from each other.
Is that a crystal ball?
Yes, these are my big milky balls.
Milky.
Balls?
Oh, but I'm not talking about testicles, honey.
Yeah, I know.
I started telling fortunes as a side business, and believe it or not, I actually gained the ability to hear them. Voices from other dimensions.
Other dimensions?
Yes. One day, I was suddenly gifted with the power. I suppose it's more accurate to call it a seance than fortune-telling.
They both sound pretty fishy.
You're just going to pretend you're hearing voices, aren't you?
No, I'm completely serious. I mean, I don't even remember what happens while hearing the voices. Oh, why don't we give it a try? I could ask about the HB case. You might believe me if you see it in person.
No, it's okay.
No need to be so modest. It'll be free of charge. Then let me ask the Milky Balls.
Can you stop calling them that?
Oh, great set of milky white balls. I need you to give me some clues for an investigation. One after another, victims have been torn in half in these half-body murders. Where can we find the key to exposing the culprit?
Face. A hidden face. The true face. As yet unrevealed to all. That is where the answer is hidden.
The first thing that comes to mind is...
Gen's face hidden under his mask, but he's sensitive about it. It's not something I can just ask.
Yeah, and it's hard to say if this is really related to the case or not.
The only other thing I can think of is... Jin Furaway.
Huh?
It might also apply to Jin.
But Jin's face is well known.
Yeah, it's not like he hides it.
It's true that photos of his face have been all over the place. But he's never actually gone out in public in person.
Not even once?
Not even once.
It's not because he's shy, is it?
If that were the case, his photos wouldn't be out there either. I've heard he's an extreme narcissist. He circulates all those pictures himself.
By the way, Mama, what's up with those two?
Well, the thing is, they had a bit of a differing of opinion.
What do you mean?
No, Mama. The problem is Genny's total lack of common sense.
My lack of common sense? Are you sure you're not talking about yourself? You sound like a stupid person right now.
What? You're the one who sounds stupid. You probably couldn't even beat the first question of the All-American Ultra Quiz.
Wait, what is this argument even about?
Well, we're having a disagreement.
All right, you jerk. Why don't we get a neutral third party and ask them?
That's what happened.
So, we came to Marble to get Mama's opinion, and that's where we're at.
But when I gave my input, it only made things more complicated.
I know. Now that Ryuki's here, let's see what he thinks.
Yeah, then we'll know for sure who's right. So, question time.
Huh?
What's the name of the island where the Statue of Liberty in New York is located? What? Even you think that, Ryuki? The answer is Ellis Island.
What? Hold on. That's ridiculous. It can't be. The Statue of Liberty is definitely on Liberty Island.
No, it's true that the Statue of Liberty is on Ellis Island. I mean, there's no such thing as Liberty Island anyway.
What? That's not true.
So you're in agreement with me. There's definitely something wrong here.
Hey, what do you think, Tama?
Of course it's Ellis Island. This is common knowledge.
What?
Look, I just looked it up online. Now do you see? The Statue of Liberty is located on Ellis Island.
It can't be. Gen, I still can't believe this, but it looks like they're right.
Impossible.
See?
Anyway, they've been butting heads about the location of the Statue of Liberty this whole time. But it looks like they finally came to a conclusion.
I see. If you all say so, I must be the one who's wrong. I'm sorry, Amame. I was mistaken.
As long as you understand now, that's good enough for me. Everyone makes mistakes. Now, I need to get to work soon, so I'm heading out.
I'll stick around for a bit longer.
Okay, then I'll see you three later.
What about your restaurant, Gen?
I closed up shop for the day. I couldn't acquire any ingredients I was satisfied with.
Really? Closed for a reason like that?
It's really important to me. It would be rude to serve mediocre dishes to my customers. I think I'll go to the warehouse district at the harbor after this. I thought I could watch the waves and think up new dishes. Yes, I love that place. I can watch the ocean in silence with no one around. I find it very soothing. For some reason, Date seems to go there often as well. I have been very close with Date for some time. He often stops by Brahmin before coming here to drink. I trust him. There are only 3 people who weren't afraid of me the first time they saw me. Date, Amame, and Leon.
You know Leon too?
Yes, he's a regular at Brahmin as well. Leon just wandered in one day while Date was there. They hit it off right away and had quite a lively discussion. I joined them after closing up for the day, and the 3 of us drank until morning.
Huh. That's an interesting group. I can't imagine what you 3 would talk about.
Probably porno mags or something.
What are they, teenagers?
We talked a lot about porno mags. Putting Date, Amame, and Leon aside, my appearance makes most people uncomfortable. But if I didn't wear this mask, I would scare them even more.
If I recall, your face has a congenital condition.
Yes. Would you like to see?
What?
My face.
No, you don't have to if you don't want to. Not that I'm trying to avoid it or anything.
Face. A hidden face. The true face. As yet unrevealed to all. That is where the answer is hidden.
No point in staying here much longer.
Yes, let's move on.
Well, Gen, Mama, I'll be going now.
Very well. Please take care.
Stop by to get a break from work every once in a while.
Ah, Ryuki! We just finished recording!
Oh, good timing. But why are these 2 here?
I just happened to be here by chance.
Me too. I'm here completely by coincidence.
Okay then. So, what is it you wanted to tell me about the case?
Yeah, about that.
Who the hell is that?
What?
Talk about sketchy.
Maybe someone from the talent agency?
I don't know. I couldn't see their face, so it's hard to say.
Seems dangerous, but I'll put my life on the line to protect Tess. I mean Iris. So, don't you worry.
Me too.
There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting. There's a receptionist with huge breasts. Huge breasts. Breasts. There are huge breasts sitting behind the desk.
What are you saying?
You want to rub these soft things, don't you?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, fine. Just for a bit, okay? Here you go.
Ryuki, what are you doing?
2 days ago, we were talking about the people who went missing after seeing Bats 490. Well, the same thing started happening with the people who saw the QR code video.
What?
I read about it online this morning. Many people have gone missing since seeing that video. Rumors say that the missing people are being rounded up in one location, and they're all getting murdered.
You there. Is what you just said true?
Huh? Yeah.
Who the hell are you? Don't get one step closer.
That's right. What are you trying to do to Tessa?
Sorry to bother you.
And they're gone.
What was that all about?
About our discussion.
Oh, right.
Did someone you know go missing or something?
No, it's not that. It's just a rumor I found online.
Tama, how many people have gone missing lately?
About 1,700 people have gone missing this week. It isn't particularly higher than usual.
There's something paranormal going on in the HB case after all. Like half a corpse teleporting from another world, and people going missing after watching a video. There has to be some sort of supernatural phenomenon happening.
I agree with Tessa. The occult are involved with the HB case for sure.
Right?
Yeah! I mean, Nyes is a part of all of this, right?
Where did you hear that?
It's all over the internet. Nyes is a big proponent of the simulation theory. Oh, and I didn't know this a few months ago. If you think about that theory being correct, the case makes a lot more sense.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation, and such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams.
The simulation theory is probably true. There's even proof.
Proof?
Take a look at this. Doesn't this remind you of something? Like those nameless mob characters that show up in video games. You know they reuse assets to lower production costs.
No. This is probably just some sort of coincidence.
Like some synchronicity type thing? But there's more photographic proof. Do you still think it's a coincidence after seeing this? If you consider this stuff that can't be explained by science as a glitch in the simulated world...
It can't be.
Calm down, Ryuki. These are obviously doctored photos.
Yeah, you're right.
Just thought of something listening to Ota. You can explain any paranormal phenomenon using the simulation theory. UFOs, UMAs, ghosts, superpowers. If this world is a simulation, they'd all be possible.
Yeah, whether it's a glitch or alterations made on purpose, whatever it is, would all make sense.
Now, let's get going. For all that talking we did, we didn't get much useful information here.
Yeah, but something has been bothering me. I'll keep what I heard here in mind, just in case.
We didn't get anything useful for the case.
There are some things that I've been thinking about, though. The biggest one being...
The goal was to get inside the hidden room inside Horadori Institute. But in the end, we didn't find anything.
A hidden room inside Horadori Institute?
We have to look into this, after hearing about something like that.
Well, I suppose so.
So...
Alright, our next destination is?
Yeah, Horadori Institute. No one here.
It's past business hours, so they probably all left.
But the lights are on.
Maybe someone forgot to turn them off?
The entrance wasn't locked, too.
I think someone forgot to lock it.
There weren't any guards around.
Must be on vacation. No, fine. I'm sorry, okay? Yes, you're right. Something is clearly wrong. It's as if someone is inviting us inside.
A trap, maybe?
For who? And why? No one could have known we were coming here.
Then maybe it's for welcoming someone other than us. Who's there?
Ryuki, living organism detected. They're alone. They must be hiding somewhere. There you are.
Hey! I know you're there! Come on out! Komeji.
Is that?
Why does he have that? Komeji, what are you hiding in your pocket there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's no use trying to hide it. What you have there, it's a pistol, isn't it? Komeji, can you please tell me what's going on? What's going on here? I need answers!
But he's completely hysterical. We won't be able to talk to him like this, and we can't wait sync either.
We're only left with one choice.
Ryuki, sync with him.
Alright, I think I get the picture.
Komeji was in Horadori Institute for some reason. And he even had a gun on him.
So, you want to find out why?
That's right.
Okay, the preparations are complete. Let's get right to it then. Ryuki, I'm sure you already know this, but the time limit inside Somnium is...
6 minutes. I know.
Okay. Then let's begin.
Super stand-up battle! Can Tama win for a 5th week in a row and take the seat of Grand Champion? Stand-up show veteran, Tama! Hey y'all, I'm Tama!
What is this?
They say giving birth is extremely painful and men can't handle the pain. One day, a genius scientist created a device that could share the pain of giving birth with the father. His first test subject was his wife. His wife was about to give birth, so he decided to try out the device. But for some reason, he felt no pain. Something wrong with the equipment? He upped the power to 10%, then 20%, until he'd reached 100%, right when she gave birth. And right after that, his assistant right next to him dropped dead from pain! Tama, 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 hot tamale! Well, what's the result?
143! Too bad. No grand champion for you.
Aw, why?
That wasn't funny at all. I think you're more suited for an assistant director position.
Hey, assistant directors are the directors of the future. Don't underestimate me.
Andy's Komeji, on the street.
Shut up! What is it now?
Oh, Komeji? Let's go!
Today we'll be walking around an area that's truly memorable to me. There just aren't rooftop amusement parks like this anymore, you know?
A walk-around comedy show with Andy's Komeji. I didn't know he was on one of those.
He isn't. This is just his dream. Dream in both senses of the word. It's his dream to have a show like this. It's kind of pathetic.
Tama, what are you holding in your hand?
What is this? A sketchbook?
Well, anyway, we will,
Komeji's stumbling over his words. The sketchbook is a cue card. Tama, you're an assistant director now. You should send him a message using the cue card. This calls for... say something funny. You gotta break through to him.
I never intended on being an assistant director. That's fine.
Say something funny? What do you mean? What does that mean?
That's...
What's going on?
Ryuki, we need to do our thing.
Right. Do it, Tama.
Somnium scan, activate!
Let's start there. If we're gonna talk about Andy's Komeji, we can't miss that place.
Let's follow him.
Okay then, he's got a good amount of fans.
Oh, well, hello. Komeji is back on stage. So, for the first time in a while, I want to show you a skit.
Assistant Director Tama, show the cue card again.
Got it.
Don't you all want to hear a certain something? God of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max! Hey lady, you're gonna get tired standing there. There's an open seat right in the front row. Not only can you take a load off, you can watch my super funny skit. Okay. I get one show a month and only get 5,000 yen.
When we saw him in person, there weren't too many people watching him.
But why not? He's funny.
Okay, but in any case, never really had a big audience.
So something can trigger a flashback.
The trigger is...
Now that I've shared my roots, let's head over there.
Komeji is on the move. Get after him.
Woo! I've already worked for 5 minutes. It's time for a break. Oh, too early for a break?
Komeji's older, so he gets tired quick.
He's just joking. You shouldn't take him seriously.
Yeah. What are you doing with the marker in your hand?
let's show him a cue card.
You look like you want an autograph. All right, all right. So, where do you want me to sign this? The co-signee section? Yes, yes. No worries. Anything for a friend. But I do have a family to think about, so you better not ditch me.
Komeji became a co-signee and took on someone's debt.
What an idiot. Of course they'd take off on him.
But hey, now we know how to trigger these flashbacks.
Yeah, the cue has to link to the memory of his past.
All right, let's keep going.
He's on the move again.
They actually sell balloons here. When's the last time you paid for a balloon?
That's a good point.
Don't agree with him. Give him a cue.
Anyway, they're gonna let me make a balloon today. So, can I give it a shot? Interest? My debt isn't getting any smaller. What is a blacklist? I can't borrow any more money? Where can I get more money? You'll let me borrow money? Really? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The debt got bigger and bigger, and he couldn't borrow any more money from regular lending companies.
That's why he started borrowing from shady people.
Hey, who is that over there? Who could it be? Do we have a guest today?
Tama, the person standing there is...
Is this the same scene we saw at the beginning of the Somnium?
We couldn't hear then, but I wonder if we can hear this time.
Yeah.
Hello, what is it? Do you need something from me?
Hello, this is Chow Chow Finance. Mr. Komeji! Oh, you're late on your payments.
Oh, yes. I'll pay you back no matter what. So please,
Are you sure? I've heard that from you enough times already. At this point, I guess we have no choice. Maybe we'll have to get your family involved.
Oh, what does that mean?
Mr. Komeji, if you can't pay back what you owe, this is what happens. Do you understand? In any case, Yonoharu Inda, good luck.
Shoma. Shoma! What should I do?
Now.
What?
It's an opportunity for a cue.
Okay. Just need to get some money ready, and those Yakuza guys I met at one of my shows, they said they had a good-paying job for me. I guess I'll just have to take a chance on that. This is the goods. I'm gonna take the pay. Don't worry, it's untraceable. Thank you.
Oh no.
Andy's Komeji was selling firearms? Huh? Komeji is gone.
What? He's over there! Komeji is trying to get on an airplane.
His expression is so... dead.
What? Another?
What do you want me to say? If you quit now, your debt's only gonna get bigger.
Why? I gave you all your money.
You're nowhere close. Going round and round again, Komeji. You're stuck doing laps for us just like this plane ride.
Komeji had a hard time getting away from these shady characters.
I'm guessing he could only pay off the interest.
Crap! I forgot my bow tie.
Hey, where's he going?
What is this? If I have this is my ticket out of here. This is victory. This is my gold medal.
What did Komeji find?
If I take this with me, they'll have to pay me. There's no way they want this getting found. And it'll fit perfectly in my suitcase. It's just sitting there, practically begging me to take it. If I take this, I can escape this life. This is my chance to finally get ahead. I can't go back now.
Komeji took something home in his suitcase. I'm guessing he was going to blackmail someone.
But what could it be?
Well,